What's up, fight fans? Top of the morning to everybody. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, round 2. And I have some new news concerning Efe Ajagba. Efe Ajagba insists that Anthony Joshua is not Nigerian. He said this. He said a lot of people that have Nigerian roots, when they become champion, all of a sudden they're Nigerian. He says Anthony Joshua is not Nigerian. His mom and father are Nigerian. Okay, they were from Nigeria, not Anthony Joshua himself. He says Anthony Joshua is a British citizen. He says, therefore, he didn't live in Nigeria. He wasn't born in Nigeria. And in Nigeria, people know if you lived in Nigeria for a certain amount of time, the lights go out. So a lot of times you spend times when there is no electricity or no power, okay, or no lights out, he says. So he reiterates that Anthony Joshua is not Nigerian. Now, I look at Efe Ajagba as a hot new prospect. I think he has a lot to learn. I think he has a long way to go. I think he has a lot of potential. As far as Anthony Joshua, Anthony Joshua is a lot more advanced than he is. I think a lot of times this is typical when it comes for a person from a proud nation to make a stand or differentiate himself from someone else with a similar background. Okay, a lot of people like let's take Mexico. Okay, so if you were born in Mexico, that you're Mexican. If you are a Mexican and you live in America to a person in Mexico, you're not really Mexican. Okay, you're either Chicano or not a true Mexican. So a lot of people, of course, we know Mexicans have very, very proud roots as well. And from a lot of countries. If you're from Brazil and you wasn't born there or raised there, you're not Brasileño or Brasilena. So it's one of those things where Effie's making it, hey, he's not Nigerian. Okay, he's not Nigerian. I'm Nigerian. I've been through Nigerian stuff, unlike him. So let me counterpunch. Okay. There's some truth to a lot of things that go on in other countries that people don't know until they go through it. Okay, I get that. I know that. I've experienced that. I've lived in other countries before, and I know what it's like to know certain things about certain countries. However, the question you ask yourself, what warrants a person to be from a place or not? Especially if the person's parents were from there, and especially if that person lived there himself. Anthony Joshua did live in Nigeria once upon a time, and I believe he went to boarding school. I don't know how long. I don't remember the extent of time it took or he stayed in Nigeria. Okay, but he definitely has roots there. He definitely can fight, and I think both guys are very strong. This does reflect on what Efe Ajagba did say, that he's more skilled. And then after that, he reiterates in his interview that says, well, Anthony Joshua, again, is not really Nigerian. You could assume that Efe Ajagba is warranting his skill set due to his nationality. Okay? So, a lot of people that are from from a particular place warrant themselves over someone that is not there, that claims to be from there. Okay? I've heard Anthony Joshua, proud of his Nigerian roots. He has an African, symbol there, wisdom underneath and things of that nature. But then, it's a lot of people that are much more prouder that will tell you something contrary to that. And this is what we're dealing with. And if I didn't know any better, I would say Efe Ajagba is saying that Anthony Joshua is, because he's Nigerian or true Nigerian, he's more skilled. Maybe I could be reaching. Maybe I'm just starting shit. But that's what I'm taking from Efe Ajagba. Even though Ajagba says, hey, I have nothing against Anthony Joshua, I'm proud and I'm happy for him, but he's not Nigerian. He's not that guy. Like I was that guy. Like I'm that guy now. Okay. So I think Efe Ajagba is, drawing the line between himself and Joshua. He's also drawing the line between his skill set and Joshua's skill set. So, and I think what's happening, in the grand scheme of things, okay, I think that Efe Ajagba is actually planting the seed to fight Anthony Joshua in Nigeria. I think this is what's happening. I think Efe knows who he wants to fight, and I think he's targeting Anthony Joshua. And the strange thing about that, coming from a person that you claim that's not from that place, what's your interest in fighting that particular person? Why not Wilder or Fury? Why, especially Fury, because Fury is a ESPN fighter like he is right now. He's signed with ESPN. Him along with Rivas, right? Those guys are ESPN now. Tyson Fury's ESPN. He has a good relationship with him. Even if he does finish his contract, Frank and Bob will have a good relationship unless they fall out in the near future. So you do have to ask yourself, back to Efe. Efe, what's your interest in fighting a guy that you claim that's not from that country? Are you getting rival revenge? So I think he does have a lot of interest in fighting Anthony Joshua, and he's been saying that and claiming that for a while. So it's very interesting to see how it's funny how words can plant seeds and build things, But I think that nationality is very strong. I think that Efe Ajagba is building up a super fight between him and Anthony Joshua. And actually, Anthony Joshua has actually been approached by having a super fight in Nigeria. You know how he loves the place. He goes back there. He went back there and he lost to Ruiz. He got a sense of himself, a sense of his people and his roots from his people. So, I think it was beneficial for him because look what he did when he came back. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Efe Ajagba saying that Anthony Joshua is not Nigerian. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been counterpunching. Peace.